Alright, so here's how we scalped $700 live on YouTube for absolutely free. So we took an amazing trade on gold today, trading gold futures every single day here on YouTube, 7 AM till 9 AM London time, breaking down the markets and executing these positions live. Now today in the markets, we were very range bound because we were waiting for CPI news on Thursday. However, we were very patient waiting for our setup. I was basically saying to the guys that we could be looking for some intraday sells on gold before potentially taking some longs. And all we were simply waiting for was for some lovely liquidity grab to the highs, for price to break back bearish, for us to have an amazing sell stop and to push down. Now this position had literally a zero drawdown. We had a sell stop once the candle flipped bearish, which once it did, our order got triggered, and within about 1 5-minute candle, we were already out about 50% of this position. We trailed the rest, and then gold just kept pushing even more for an amazing trade. So this trade was taken live on my Topstep account, where I shared my screen of me executing the position and trading the gold futures. Now, if you guys do want to make the transition from FX to futures, I've made a lot of videos explaining my journey, my transition, and why I think Topstep are one of the best prop firms out there. All right, guys, so just jumping straight onto the charts here. I know what you guys are thinking. You don't need to drop the comment saying, oh my God, this is replay mode. Yes, it's in replay mode because I'm sharing you guys what happened before. The amount of times I do these trade breakdowns of trades we took on stream and people go, yeah, it's replay mode. It's like, yes, because I'm breaking it down for you guys. So just allow it. All right, I don't need them comments today. We're gonna give you guys some value here, so let's just jump straight in. So this is the trade we took live on YouTube on Tuesday the 9th of January. So if you guys go onto the YouTube channel, go onto my live section, find the stream from the 9th of January, you guys will be able to see me execute this position, break it all down, and actually share my Tradeovate screen of me executing these gold futures positions. Coming onto the charts on Tuesday, I was basically saying to everyone, there is a lot of downside potential on gold today, simply for the fact that we are trading around a very nice level of resistance without grabbing any highs. So if we go back to, I'm going to give you guys some more deeper understanding into liquidity grabs today. And if we just hide this position, whenever you guys see something like this, if you go look at this on the 15, you got some very big rejections here, and this is just how gold moves. If you ever guys see something like this, you basically look at this level of resistance and imagine that most retail traders short very basic level of resistance, but their stop loss just above the high, and then they are looking for this big jackpot play down. However, what you can see is on the 15-minute here, what have you not done for the past 15, 30, 40, 5 minutes on gold? You've never grabbed any lows. So basically, your job as a trader and my job as a trader when I'm trading gold is I'm looking for buying opportunities into where most people are trying to sell. So if most people are trying to sell here, I'm trying to buy up into this resistance. Now, why would I be buying up into this high? Why is this high a level of interest where price might tap into? It's the simple fact that anytime gold is going to have a big move up or down, it's always going to come and re-grab the highs. So what did you not do before this push down? You never re-grab this hourly high. Therefore, that becomes a level of liquidity. And you guys can see here, when I was talking about pre-CPI last week, I also gave this low as a CPI liquidity low, which got hit as well, for the simple fact that what did you not do before this run up here? You never re-grabbed the low. And gold is never going to tap into a level of support or resistance once and just push. So not only does it help you understand where liquidity is, it stops you from jumping in a trade too early. And I basically see this level of resistance, people trying to short this resistance, looking for this big jackpot play back down, and I'm basically saying to myself, cool, well if that's the resistance, that's their stop loss, I'll delete the risk to reward, I'll delete this resistance, and that becomes my liquidity level. Now for me, like I say, I like to be looking for buying opportunities up into that if I can get it. So all I was looking for here is price to come down, liquidate some intraday lows, which would be these, before looking for that play back down. And if we don't do this, that's fine. That leaves this liquidity for later on, that when we do grab the highs, that is going to be my very easy, nice downside target. So look at that. We never fulfilled the downside, didn't get the buys, totally fine. Why is that fine? Because that leaves all of these lows to now come and grab. Because anytime, even here, you know, it's very minor, but even here before this huge push up, what did you do? You wicked out previous 15 low and you had the push. Or what have you not done for this entire push up? You've not grabbed the lows. As we were then grabbing this high here, I'll delete all of these because I'm only really interested in, like, you know, maybe the lower one or two. So we'll take a look at this one because it's a nice level of support. We then started to drop down to the 5 as we were grabbing the high. Now, again, very simply put, as soon as you start grabbing the highs, does that mean you then instantly try and jump in sells because I told you it's a liquidity grab and you have to trade that? No, you are trying to predict too much if you just execute as soon as price is up here. It can probably work out with a pretty good win rate. However, I like to wait for a little bit more confirmation than that. So what you guys can see here again, you know, same as the 15, I'm dropping down to the 5. What have we just done on the 5 minute? We've just rejected the high. Well, as I just explained to you guys, the concept of rejecting a high once never works. You need to re-grab the highs before the push down. You reject once, you re-grab the highs, you push down. You reject, you push up, you re-grab the lows, you push higher. So exactly the same on the 5 minute. We've had the rejection once, amazing. If we're going to have a push down, we want to see this re-grab the highs, and then amazing, we can be looking for that push back down. So we didn't take sells here for the simple fact that not only have you grabbed the highs, but you're clearly now starting to find some level of support. So you don't really want to jump in it too early. Now you guys take some notes on this, is very, very key. And then again, skip the 5 minute, tried to break support, couldn't break support, re-grab the highs, amazing. Probably could have got a little long scalp there, you know, 18 ticks, amazing. Haven't grabbed any 15 lows for the past 5, 10, 15. All of these become liquidity lows. And then amazing, look at this, try to break the support again. You can't close below it, you can't take the short. This is all just teasing you to jump in shorts. Until you get that closure, then amazing, you can react to the sells. But this is your now newly found support. So I didn't take sells here, I didn't take sells here. I wanted to see more volume. You know, if it's a true liquidity grab, it's very rare that you grab highs and just mess around. If you do that, then you're probably going to come and re-grab the highs again, maybe on the 30 or the hourly, and that can be your re-grab of the highs. And then boom, right there. This is the absolute pinpoint moment of where we started selling gold. So now what have we done? We've re-grabbed the highs, we've closed with a very strong wick and a decent bearish body, which if you zoom in here, and this is what I was saying on stream, you've actually now, for the first time, after all these rejections, finally closed back below that support. What do you do when you typically close back below the support? You have a nice drive. You close back below, top wick, you have a nice drive. You close back below here, you have a nice drive. So just based off looking left, we've now closed below this level. So I am now going short. And it's going to be hard for me to show it to you guys here because it's, as I click play, it's just going to do the whole move. But basically, where's the position? Too many positions on here. Did I delete it? Oh no, there it is. Sorry. So right here, I was saying on stream, and like I say, guys, go back and watch it. You can hear the audio, but apologies, the video quality is slightly blurry. I'm moving house in 2 weeks, and hopefully we're gonna have better internet. And I've recently tweaked my OBS settings so you guys can watch the streams in better quality. But go back and listen to it, because at this point here, I'm basically saying if gold can come up, retest this level, I am going to have a sell stop below this low. So once this 5 minute flips bearish, I am going to get tagged into a beautiful sell stop. And my targets is going to be this support and these lows down here, because these lows down here is the 30 level that we haven't actually yet grabbed. As it was creating the top wick, sell stop below the low, saying to myself, if it flips bearish, we'll get tagged into a lovely position and sit in little to no drawdown. If we try and take a retest entry, what's to say it's not just going to continue to range. So if it breaks the low, amazing, I'll have my sell. And then boom, look at that. So again, if this wasn't taken on stream, you guys have every right to come on the comments and say this is complete bullshit. But this is why I take these trades live on stream. So we went in literally a zero drawdown into instant 20 ticks in one 5 minute candle, which you guys may think 20 ticks isn't a lot, but when you're scalping gold, 20 ticks in one 5 minute candle in the London session on stream on YouTube for free is fucking fantastic. So at this point here, as we're hitting support and hitting 20 ticks, I already closed like 70% of my position, because this is already one of my downside target levels of where you could re-tap into this level and continue to push higher. Although I think we may dip down lower, does it make sense for me to hold this position open and potentially let it come back up and push higher, because you know, overall this is just one big range. So absolutely not. I'll close 70% and I'll leave some runners, and then boom, next 5 minute push down. And funnily enough, as it's pushing down, I'm trailing the rest of my position above every 5 minute high. Now unfortunately for me, I somehow got taken out on this position. Even on the futures, it didn't actually come up, but Tradeovate for some reason stopped me out. Some of the guys still had a little position, and then it kept on pushing down to full TP. And if I was still in this, what I was saying to the guys is just trail above every 5 minute high. This is where you would normally close full or close full here. Rather than closing full, see if it can continue. This is great volume. If it keeps pushing down, trail above every 5 minute high, and amazing. You would have got taken out there for a total of a 2.5 risk reward, 28 ticks. Trading 5 to 10 contracts, $2,800, tuning in the London session live streams for absolutely free. So amazing liquidity regions in this play, all again executed live on a stream to perfection. Now, if you guys do want to watch me trade live for absolutely free, I go live here on YouTube every single day, 7 a.m. till 9 a.m. London time, where we break down the markets, take these trades, and I hope to see you guys on the stream next time. Peace.